A mysterious fire that broke out in German Parliament building in February facilitated his move in removing the democratic structures in Germany. Hitler indefinitely suspended civic rights like freedom of speech, press, and assembly by the fire decree of 28 February 1933. The communists were the arch enemies of Hitler. After suspension of civic rights, Hitler turned on the communists. Most of them were sent to the newly established concentration camp. The repression of the communists was severe. However, they were only among the 52 types of victims prosecuted by Nazis across the country. This affected many of the people and their lives. Now, let's see what was the Enabling Act. On 3rd March 1933, the famous Enabling Act was passed, which gave Hitler all powers to sideline Parliament and rule by his choice. This act established dictatorship in Germany. All political parties and trade unions were banned except the Nazi Party. The state established complete control over the economy, media, army, and judiciary. Apart from the already existing regular police in green uniform and the stormtroopers, the Nazi government introduced Gestapos. It was a criminal police and a security service. After gaining extra constitutional power of the newly organized forces gave the Nazi state its power as the most deadly criminal state. People were detained in Gestapo torture chamber, rounded up and sent to concentration camps. These were the killing centers where many people were killed, deported at will, or arrested without any legal procedure, and ultimately many of them were killed. Now let's study about Hitler's economic reconstruction. Hitler gave the responsibility of economic recovery to the economist Himmler's cat. He wanted full production and full employment through a state-funded work creation program. It means maximum people should be provided with a job to improve the economic condition of the country. As a result, the famous German superhighways and the people's car, the Volkswagen, were made. Now, let's see about the success of Hitler in foreign policies. In foreign policy, Hitler acquired quick successes. Hitler pulled out the League of Nations in 1933 and reoccupied the Rhineland in 1936, which was taken away from Germany. In 1938, under the slogan "One People, One Empire and One Leader," Austria and Germany were integrated by Hitler. In 1938, Hitler seized the German-speaking Sudetenland from Czechoslovakia and then took over the whole country. In all this, Hitler had the unspoken support of England, which had consolidated the Versailles verdict too harsh. Scott had advised Hitler against investing hugely in rearmament as the state still ran on deficit financing. It means it still had shortage of money. Hitler chose war as the way out of the approaching economic crisis. In September 1939, Germany invaded Poland, and this started a war with France and England. In September 1940, a tripartite pact, it means three countries pact, was signed between Germany, Italy, and Japan. Hitler attacked Soviet Union in June 1941. It was a historic mistake made by Hitler. The Soviet Red Army defeated Germany at Stalingrad. In the beginning, the US remained neutral in the Second World War. When Japan extended its support to Hitler and bombed on US base at Pearl Harbor, the US entered the Second World War. The Second World War ended in May 1945 with Hitler's defeat. Japan surrendered in August 1945 after the US dropped atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.